When you hear the word Zora, you're hearing history, you're hearing legacy, you're hearing the whisper of a dream that's been alive at Chevrolet for decades. And now, in 2025, that dream has become something real, something ferocious, something exhilarating. The 2025 Chevrolet Corvette Zora is more than just a new performance car, it's a declaration. A statement that American engineering has not only arrived at the supercar table but has carved its name into it with a titanium-edged blade. Let's start with what the Zora is. This isn't just another Corvette. This isn't the Z06 or the A-Ray or the Stingray. This is the Zora A, named after Zora Arkus-Duntov, the so-called father of the Corvette, the man who first dared to dream of a mid-engine Corvette long before it was cool, long before it was even possible. In many ways, the 2025 Zora is the fulfillment of his vision, a no-compromise, world-class performance machine that doesn't just compete with Europe's best. It hunts them. On the outside, the Zora might carry the familiar Corvette silhouette, but make no mistake, this is a different beast. Sharper lines, more aggressive aero, and a stance that screams dominance. The front end is lower and wider, slicing the air with a purpose. Vents are everywhere, on the hood, on the flanks, at the rear, and none of them are for show. Every surface is designed for cooling, for downforce, for speed. The Zora is unmistakably a Corvette, but it's also something more exotic, more intense. At the heart of this monster is what really sets it apart. Chevrolet has taken the already astonishing flat-plane crank V8 from the Z06 and the LT6A and turned the volume up to 11. Then, they added a hybrid system. But this isn't about saving fuel. This is a performance hybrid, plain and simple. An electric motor up front helps drive the front wheels, while the V8 tears up the rear. The result: all-wheel drive, instant torque, a combined output rumored to exceed 1,000 horsepower. Think about that, 1,000 horsepower from a Corvette. Let's break that down. The LT6 on its own is a 5.5-liter naturally aspirated V8 revving to 8,600 revolutions per minute. Already the most powerful naturally aspirated V8 ever put in a production car. But the Zora doesn't stop there. The addition of electric assistance isn't just tacked on, it's seamlessly integrated. The front-mounted motor not only provides power but also vectoring. That means more grip, sharper cornering, and brutal acceleration off the line. 0 to 60, probably under 2.5 seconds. Top speed, well into the 200s. But numbers alone don't tell the story. What makes the Zora special is how it delivers all this. It's not just about speed in a straight line. Chevrolet has tuned this car to dominate a track. With its dual-motor hybrid layout, adaptive suspension, advanced aerodynamics including an active rear wing, and massive carbon ceramic brakes, the Zora is built to dance as much as it is to destroy. It's a weapon, precise, controlled, devastating. Inside, the Zora is everything you'd expect from a halo car in 2025. The cockpit is futuristic yet driver-focused. A digital display wraps around you, showing telemetry, performance metrics, and everything you need to tame this beast. The seats are aggressively bolstered yet comfortable, made of lightweight carbon fiber and trimmed in leather or Alcantara, depending on your spec. And the materials are no more plastic fantastic. We're talking genuine carbon fiber, metal accents, and impeccable fit and finish. This is luxury meeting performance head-on. But don't think for a second that Chevrolet has forgotten what a Corvette really is. The Zora still offers everyday usability. It's still comfortable when you want it to be. It has storage space, a great infotainment system, and the kind of ergonomics that make you want to drive it, not just stare at it. That's always been the Corvette magic, a performance you can live with. And even though the Zora takes that to the extreme, it doesn't forget its roots. Now, let's talk legacy. Why does this car matter? Because for decades, the Corvette has been chasing the Europeans, the Ferraris, the Lamborghinis, the McLarens. And it's come close. The C7ZR1 was a monster. The C8Z06 raised eyebrows. But the Zora? This is the first time the Corvette might actually surpass them. It's not just keeping up anymore, it's pulling ahead. It's redefining what an American supercar can be. And that's not just hype. That's the result of meticulous engineering, relentless development, and a refusal to settle. Chevrolet knows what this car means. That's why they've thrown everything at it, from Formula One style hybrid tech to active aerodynamics borrowed from endurance racing. And they've done it without losing the Corvette's soul. It's still a car for drivers, still a car that rewards skill, that challenges you to be better. But now, it's also a car that can go toe-to-toe with the best in the world and win. And let's not ignore the value proposition. While exact pricing hasn't been officially released, estimates suggest the Zora will come in under $200,000. That's a lot of money, but it's half what you'd pay for a McLaren Artura, and still less than a Ferrari 296 GTB or a Lamborghini Revuelto. For a 1,000 horsepower, all-wheel drive, hybrid supercar, that's borderline outrageous. In typical Corvette fashion, it offers supercar performance without supercar pretension. Of course, exclusivity will be a factor. This isn't going to be mass-produced. Expect limited numbers, long wait lists, and a lot of buzz in the collector world. But that's part of what makes it special. This isn't just another Corvette. It's the Corvette, the one everyone's been waiting for. The ultimate expression of what the brand can be. And that brings us back to the name, Zora. It's more than a tribute. It's a promise. A promise that Chevrolet remembers its roots. That it remembers the man who first believed the Corvette could be something more. That it's honoring that vision, not with a museum exhibit or a tribute edition, but with a car that pushes boundaries, breaks rules, and sets new standards. Driving the Zora won't just be about speed. It'll be about history. About carrying the torch forward. About experiencing the result of 70 years of passion, innovation, and evolution. Every time you hit the throttle, you're not just launching a car forward, you're launching a legacy. And that, more than anything else, is what makes the Zora special. For the fans who've followed the Corvette journey from fiberglass bodies to fuel-injected beasts, from front-engine icons to mid-engine marvels, this is the moment you've been waiting for. The 2025 Chevrolet Corvette Zora is not just the next chapter, it's the climax. It's the car that proves dreams, when pursued relentlessly, can become reality. So whether you're a lifelong Corvette enthusiast or a performance junkie with a taste for the best, the Zora demands your attention. Not because it's flashy or loud, though it is both, but because it's real. It's here, it's happening, and it's rewriting what we thought an American car could do. In the end, the 2025 Zora isn't just fast. It isn't just powerful. It's meaningful. It's the car that finally bridges the gap between aspiration and achievement. It's Zora's dream, born in steel, carbon, and fire. And for the first time in a long time, the rest of the world is looking at an American car, not with curiosity or doubt, but with respect, maybe even fear. And that, my friends, is the most Corvette thing of all.